where it's work and life balance. How do you think people can achieve work-life balance in the current situation?
Right, it's going to be challenging, but I think I'll provide the perspective that we all have received over years. Is I think we need to stop thinking of this aspect in terms of work-life balance, and need to evolve in the direction of work-life harmony. And I'll explain that. Work-life balance means what you're trying to do. There is work and there is life, and you're trying to constantly balance those two things. And you will always struggle. There is no perfect balance that you can achieve in
Yeah.
current world. So if you try to achieve that balance, you are always going to be in struggling mode. Also, what it implies is that there is a strict trade-off between work and life. That means you're either working or you're focusing on life, and you can only do one of the two at a time. And it's not about what impact these two elements have on each other. So I would encourage the team to start thinking in the direction of work-life harmony. How does your work and life become harmonious, and how you can leverage that for yourself? That I think is the important factor. The time of standard work or standard working hours, and having completely blocked work and life is almost gone. So I think what we need to do is we need to think about work-life harmony, which means it's a kind of flywheel of energy. So basically, and in simplistic terms, what it means is if you're happy at work, you're going to bring that happiness, that energy back to your home. And if
Yeah.
you're happy at home and you will get energized there, then you're going to bring that energy into your work life. So you have to find a way to integrate work and life in a meaningful way, and do that. So on simplistic terms, you can talk about taking walks, going talking to your best friends, taking breaks during the day and whatnot. But I think at a high level, what you need to find is what are your energy sources? What energizes you when you are in the work mode? Also, what energizes you when you are in the life mode? And
Yeah.
harmonizing that and making sure that you get to address both. I think that is critical. So I think on tactical side, you can always think about establishing boundaries of when you work and when you play, making sure that it's a retail concept. You don't do the bulk, just work or bulk of life part of it.
Yeah.
You have power lunches, you take breaks, learning to say no to some of the activities or some of the requests that coming your way. Talking to your friends and families about how to do this. All of these aspects are important. I think uh, my action to the team here would be let go of the idea that you will have work-life balance and embrace the idea of work-life harmony, because that is the right way to go about it. Find the source of energy. You want to be the employee that comes to the meeting and adds energy to the room rather than taking it away from the room. And if you want to be that person, then just focus on how you can do that effectively and try and manage your work around that. What I have found is some people get energized by talking to their best friend, and then coming to meetings. Even friends at work do that. Some like yoga, running, that help them. Then there are multiple sources of energy that you can actively engage on
Yes.
to find this work-life harmony. And what we need to recognize is some of this was happening automatically earlier, before this challenging environment came along. Now you have to actively go and do it. So if I was a person who could talk to others and get energized, that was happening automatically for me. Now I'll have to make an active effort to do that. So my action to the team would be, define what work-life harmony means for you, and find your sources of energy and actively engage on those.